Yes. Uh-huh. Clallam County, case number 2Z0370763 on 5/29 of 2012. The date of the arraignment, right. Now, what's interesting, yes, as a defendant, 1/4/2016 was the day that I was arrested. I was arraigned on the 5th. But in Jefferson District Court, it was 8/8 of 2017 that the criminal complaint was filed with the court. Yes, it wasn't the day of arraignment. It wasn't the day of any arrest. Right. Now, exactly what dates go on this? Because if one of them is the day of arraignment, it wasn't the date of the arrest on the 27th. Yes. And the other one is the date of the filing of the district court, right, 2-count criminal complaint that was signed on the 2nd of August. And then the other one was the actual arrest date, but it wasn't the arraignment date. What day are you to use on these district court cases? Now, Jefferson District Court, my father's name was Paul Douglas Budnick. Quite a few of these are not mine. Number 9, number 10, number 11, number 12, number 13 are not mine. 1989, I was 19 years old. Yes. He got a divorce from my mother back when I was 1989. About 9 years old. I was born in 1970. Could be the finalization as a defendant to a dissolution, but I don't know their exact dates. Of the 13 here listed, right, number 1, Clark County District Court. You know, that had Spokane County, yes. And then there's the Clark Superior Court defendant. Yeah. I think that, well, that might have been the traffic citation, when the no seatbelt on January 8th of 2010. Yeah. Could be, I don't know exactly what it is. Spokane Superior, actually, it's only 5/29 of 2012. Yes, I did get a speeding ticket when I was 10 years old. No, 20 years old. Is that right? Yes. Spokane Municipal Court. I don't remember that. I was 20 years old then. Pooch, I'm 48 years old now. Now, it really looks very bad, doesn't it? Pooch, the arrest that I've experienced. But you have to understand, I had the same name as Paul Douglas Budnick. Yes, a lot of them are not mine. Now, exactly what dates are to go on to these court dockets? Is it the day of the arrest, the day of arraignment, or the day of the filing of the criminal complaint that was signed 6 days before? Now, you would think, okay. I think if somebody's fraudulently using the court docketing and you intentionally wanted the 21st of Brett Roberts, pooch. You sat on it for 6 days, which could have caused an immense amount of pain to my family if I'd actually been the individual doing the abuse, and I wasn't. I was here in Port Angeles, Washington. Domestic violence has a lot of statistics about these repeat offenders, pooch. And I don't know what happened because I wasn't there. But waiting 6 days to file a criminal complaint, I'd say that it's almost criminal. Yeah. As in you're complicit in allowing for whomever it was that committed that crime. Yes. To have 6 additional days of freedom because you didn't want to file the criminal complaint. Oh. And there's this whole thought, and it's called the repeat offender. I think there's too much discretion on the part of the prosecuting attorney's office. I think it is 14 days from the second when you sign the actual criminal complaint. And I think that you actually are putting people's lives at risk because you think you can do whatever the fuck you want. I think that this county, yes, when it says August 2nd of 2017, pooch, it actually means August 2nd of 2017. And for you to not file it as a criminal complaint 6 days later means that you actually thought, well, maybe somebody will repeat offend and then we'll be able to bust the motherfucker. Now, I know there's going to be quite a few that'll be interested in see the exact outcome, but next day on which court is in session following the issuance of the citation or the following filing of the complaint. I think they think that the filing of the complaint is the actual date of the individual known as a prosecuting attorney. Now, Michael Hawes put his name on there as the prosecuting attorney, the elected oath of office known as the prosecuting attorney. Yeah. But it says by Brett Roberts. And then there's that Bar Association number 4628. Yes. Would you be violating the ethics of the Bar Association for allowing for somebody that should have been notified of an arraignment? Yes. 6 additional days because you decided not to do a fucking thing. I think you can actually be sued, not just tort lawsuits, but harassment, possibly unlawful imprisonment of myself. Yes. You know, if I had gotten the actual notice because somebody did know on June 16th of 2017, how does that happen that 7 weeks later, well, it was actually 6 weeks later. If you think June 16th to July 16th, yes, there's 4 weeks. And July 16th to the end of July, yes. Well, I could get the calendar out, but that would be 4. That'd be 6 weeks. No. June 16th and July 16th. Yeah, that's 4 weeks. And then July 16th to August 1st. Yeah, that's 6 weeks. And then you dated it on the 2nd of August. Well, let's say it was 6 weeks. Exactly. When did you find out about this? 6 weeks. And then what made you decide to wait an additional week before you filed the criminal complaint? 7 weeks. And then you had to give 13 more days, 8 weeks, 9 weeks. Did you not understand the requirements of the RCWs?